Good day and good vibes. My name is Devante. Welcome back to the Camera Kicks channel. And today we got some more rumors for you. So today we're going to be talking about the newest Canon M series camera that's going to be coming out sometime within the next month or so. And this is supposed to be pretty much a direct replacement to the M50. So possibly an M50 Mark II, or it could be Canon's next flagship APS-C camera. So basically, when this camera came out, the Canon M50, that's what I'm shooting on now, as you guys know, the M50 basically offered, for the size and for the specs that it had, it offered some of the best for the price and for the size. So this camera came out, it was a 24 megapixel camera, mirrorless, of course. It could do 4K, it was cropped, and it had the ability to transfer files or your photos or video directly from your camera to your phone much easier than it was previously. So the new M series camera is supposed to offer, reading the specs here, a 32 megapixel sensor, dual pixel autofocus 2, IBIS, in-body image stabilization, dual card slots, 12 frame per second shutter, full sensor 4K, and 1080p 120. Now I'm a little skeptical about this camera being a successor to the M50, being an M50 Mark II, because the specs they're just kind of unbelievable for this camera. Full width 4K, I can believe. 1080p 120, I don't know. It seems a little too good to be true. IBIS, I can get that Canon would throw IBIS in a 12 frame per second shutter. That's not too much to ask for. But the 1080p 120 just makes me just the slightest bit skeptical that Canon would actually do something like this, knowing that Canon's had a history of, good old cripple hammer. So as you can see with the R5, and for whatever reason the R6 is overheating as well. So the M50 really seems to be the YouTube favorite. So if the specs for the M50 Mark II, I keep doing quotes because it's not the official name, if the specs for this camera are real, then this is a 100% no thought about it upgrade. Like, this camera will absolutely dominate if the specs for this thing are real. But I just want one thing to be true, if it is true, and a lot of people say that the higher megapixel you get, the worse low light capability, which, I mean, the R5 seems to be pretty good and it's 45 megapixels. But if this is supposed to be 32 megapixels, I really, really, really want Canon to upgrade the low light capability for this camera, because it's actually pretty terrible. Even right now, like, I'm shooting at what, 250, something like that. Yeah, 250. My ISO is at 250, and I mean, at 100 it's obviously the cleanest. At 250 it's cleaner than 400. Like, it just, the low light on this camera, it's pretty bad. I gotta be honest with you. But this camera is supposed to be announced in the next month or so. So maybe mid-September, in September, October timeframe. I think what Canon really wants to do is get the R6 out first, get it in people's hands, allow them to buy that so they can have the taste of the full frame. And then they'll release their really powerful APS-C, which is absolutely nothing wrong with shooting on an APS-C camera. They work just as well as a full frame. They say that the bokeh looks better, or bokeh looks better on full frame, which, I mean, I suppose, I mean, a 1.8 is a 1.8 in my opinion. Until next month, or within the next month or two, we won't know anything until Canon officially releases something. So I guess we'll be waiting until then to see what they do. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on this video. And make sure you subscribe for more Canon news and rumors. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good vibes. Peace.